Hello everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo and welcome back to another episode of Infamous Second Son. In the last episode, we took down the DUP, defeated Brooke Augustine, and got concrete power. So, this episode, we're actually going to be starting with the negative karma playthrough, but first I thought I would have my PlayStation be really fucking loud again. Jesus Christ. Why does it do this? Anyway. I've complained about that enough. Anyway, going through here with the concrete power. There we go. We have every little thing of concrete we can currently get. So how do you get concrete power? Well, I'm glad you asked. So in order to get concrete power, you need to absorb it from concrete conduits. Because, you know, the concrete on the ground and in the buildings, you know, we can't just absorb that for whatever reason. So, oh, there's a DUP truck. Maybe we'll get some stuff. Is there concrete? Yeah, there is. About. Yep. So we can drain conduits, we can drain whatever, but if you notice in the powers menu, there is one power that all the others have that concrete doesn't have. There is no karma bomb for this power, and I do not understand why. Like, this power is kind of ridiculous in terms of its, like, power output. But the power itself is really underutilized, and I don't really understand why it's like this. I mean, like, fighting Augustine with the power is pretty fucking cool, but outside of that usage, this power sucks. Especially since it's just a reused thing, like a lot of, not reskins, but like, it's pretty clear they just kind of tackled concrete stuff on already existing powers. Like the normal rock shooting thing, that's the video gun thing. I mean, that's kind of whatever. But, like, this is clearly just a less powerful version of, like, the neon dash. You know? Like, this is just kind of reused from all the other ones, but, like, now it sends you upward instead of just, I don't know. And, like, this is pretty much the smoke burst thing. DUP raid and Denny. What? Oh, I guess they have occasional DUP raids. I never fucking knew about that because I never stuck around this long in post game. But yeah, this game is really weird. It's really weird with that. But enough about that. Let's do new game. So as I'm running through here, I would kind of like to talk a little bit about how this playthrough is going to be a little bit different from the good karma playthrough. For one thing, I have the difficulty set to expert, so things will be a lot more challenging. Second, since we are doing a bad karma playthrough, we will have different powers. Well, we'll still be getting neon and smoke and video and whatnot, but like the individual skills of those powers will be different. And as far as missions go, I'm only going to be showing new information, such as like new dialogue and whatever. Unless I just have something to ramble on about, which I imagine won't be too much, but you know. There is quite a bit of alternate dialogue, so like it's not like this is going to be a series completely. This run is going to be completely devoid of you know, new content.
That was close.
But I think this will do it for this part. I'll see you guys when we're at our first Karma path. I really do kind of like how just freaked out Delsin is about his powers this early on. But like, he becomes so obsessed with his powers so quickly that it's kind of like whiplash. It feels like they had a really good idea here, but what I think happened is that Infamous Second Son was kind of commissioned by someone, and like Sucker Punch was like under contract to make it, and they just didn't want to, so they really half-assed a lot of this, which I think is unfortunately the case. After having played the first two games, I really do think that's the case. I mean, it's not like it's a bad game, because like gameplay-wise, I would probably argue is better than the first two Infamous games, at least in terms of like how the game itself plays. But like story-wise and like the karma system and whatever, it just, I don't know. It feels very it feels very much like they wanted to make a sequel, but they didn't quite want to make a sequel, if that makes any sense. You know, it feels like they just really half-assed this game. I still don't understand why he can't, like, smoke through that, because, like, it's shown when he turns into smoke, he actually becomes, like, a smoke man. You know, like, he becomes kind of like that, that one mutant, that one metahuman in The Flash who turns into a cloud of like poison smoke. So I don't understand why he can't do this. So about Curtin K. When Delsin is doing this, we actually do, like, it's actually indicated that he really is like poking around these guys' heads. Like, this is actually what he saw and experienced, right? So this depiction of Curtin K does not line up in the slightest with how Curtin K is described by Augustine later on in the game. That like it's just a place for conduits to like live in peace and whatever, because like the government all wants them dead and like humans whatever. But
I thought that was you.
It feels like they had many different strings pulling in very different directions. It feels like they wanted Curtin K to be kind of like Curtin K and the DUP to be a lot like the Mutant Response Division from X-Men, and that they wanted the Curtin K at first, like what we see throughout most of the game, being more like the mutant prisons in like Days of Future Past or something. But almost like they're experimenting on conduits to try to like find a cure or something, or possibly turn them into weapons. But then they just, like, backpedal on that and be like, oh yeah, like, the Curtin K is just a place for mutants to live in peace because humanity won't accept them. And it's just like, that's way too, like, you're trying, you're fucking things up. Your fast healing is failing right away. You know, it just feels like they had a few different ideas.
No way, I'm gonna die in a fish guttery.
And that they just didn't want to go with it. You know?
It's been my experience there are only two reasons for people to be nervous. Either they're cowards, or they have something to hide.
Well, you know, I also get nervous around pretty girls.
So a lot of people really don't like Delsin because they see him as too much of a jackass, and I can personally kind of see that. But they do use this clip as like a way to kind of prove that he is such, like, too much of a jackass. But it's like, he was saying a line to try to cover his ass. He's clearly like Spider-Man, where he just makes jokes when in tense situations.
That's good to hear.
But you can see it on his face that he thought that was a dumb line.
We are engaged.
It's like he said something dumb, immediately recognized that it was dumb, and
whatever
you know,
it takes to ensure that we win that war.
I really don't see why it's that big of a deal.
What?
Okay. Something else that I kind of want to talk about is, how come she didn't do any of this shit to Reggie? Like, Reggie's the only other one aside from Delsin who doesn't get hospitalized. And even then, Delsin does get hospitalized. It's just his conduit healing, for some reason, pushed out the concrete out of his legs. I don't get it. But since we're doing a negative karma, a bad karma, sacrifice the tribe. Putting others in danger to save yourself is the first step to becoming infamous.
Piss off.
Then I have no further use for you. Hope you're not as stubborn as that one. Are you, Betty? Yeah, I'm told that hurts.
Oh my God. Betty.
I'm glad to see you're up.
Yeah. I guess Augustine wasn't bluffing, huh?
Well, no one here was gonna turn you in to protect themselves. We're Comish. We take care of our own.
I guess I did the right thing. You imagine what that bitch would have done to me if I'd actually talked?
Probably the same thing she did to everyone else in this room when you didn't.
Do me a favor and tell everybody else that I said thanks for taking one for the team. Yeah?
Man, Delsin.
Whoa.
Damn it, I thought we were gonna lose you.
I find it kind of funny that,
I did this. And I got
Yeah, this story is really fucking rushed, dude.
I know you want to help, but the doctors
Like,
already said
The only way
They-
this thing out is with the same power. I get
he
it.
just, like, right here.
Which means you don't actually.
They have no idea at this point that Delsin can even get new powers.
Okay, now you've lost.
But, like,
I'm a goddamn power sponge. Remember? I got smoke.
they have no idea that he can even get new powers. This is just an assumption he's making.
Think about it. You
And
have to
for
go
all he knows,
1,000 DUP
this
guys
wouldn't
just to
even
get to
work in the
one.
first
Something
place.
like that. Explain
Like,
it to me.
imagine if it was just like, oh, okay, he's an actual smoke conduit and he just, like, absorbed smoke from another smoke conduit. You know? We haven't really seen a whole lot of conduits with the same power in the series. Like, we've never seen any indication that the characters can't just, like, absorb power from each other, like, share their power and whatnot.
You do realize when we
So,
hit the town,
for all we know, this could be a thing that they could actually do, and this is just like, oh, he's a smoke conduit.
What does that even mean?
smoke out of your fingertips
See,
isn't exactly
this is
normal, man.
exactly what I was talking about. He was so scared and kind of ashamed that he was a conduit, and now all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, being a conduit's awesome. Like, I don't need a cure. It's like, this is pre-programmed bullshit. It's like,
Great.
dude, you were literally afraid to be a conduit just like a few hours ago. Well, here's Eugene's handiwork. I really do kind of like how you can see, like, foreshadowing to shit we'll get later. You know, you can see the Heaven's Hellfire swords, the glitching power, and you can see, like, streams of neon. I think that's really cool.
Oh, this fast healing stuff is gonna come in real handy.
Shooting me like that? Big mistake.
Okay, I'll give up, okay? Just don't hurt me.
Should have said please.
Nelson Rowe,
Kind of a bad time, Betty.
you took off before I was through talking to you.
Well, you know, I had plans.
I heard you and Reggie were heading to Seattle, of all places.
Really gotta go, Betty. Love you.
Best 2 out of 3.
Delsin, run!
Hell with that!
Delsin, stay behind cover!
Don't tell me how to fight! Reds up on the towers!
I see him! Remember, the civilians are innocent!
We're in no fumes here.
Delsin, we got separated. Are you okay?
Me? I'm fine. Dandy. Just like you said, laying low.
Just keep laying low. I'll call when I've got something.
I think overall this playthrough should be easier than the last one. Ow. For the specific fact that, you know, we are killing people instead of having to take them live. Of course I die because I... God damn it. Where'd the hell that guy go? Hello. Goodbye. That guy's taking a nap in the trees. I'm gonna call you Lorax.
Don't push it. And next time, don't lie to me, okay? Trust your brother a little more.
Man, this stuff's even uglier from the inside. Looking forward to taking this stuff down.
Nelson Rowe, you hung up on me before.
Sorry, Betty, but,
Don't tell me this is a bad time, too.
actually, at the moment, I'm kind of climbing up the outside of the Space Needle.
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, just say so.
Gonna have to call you back, Betty. Oh, okay, not a good time to plummet. Aren't you as... This is more like it. I'm on the observation deck.
Don't let your guard down.
Oh, well, onward and upward.
Keep going. You're almost to the top.
Aw, Big Brother told us to keep going even after we just committed murder. Actually, is it murder? I mean, technically murder is defined as one human killing another, and we're a conduit, so we're not technically human.
Alright, time to gouge out the eye of the needle. And that must be what holds it all together. What the hell? Oh, haven't seen you before. Right. Man, they got a small army up here.
Good. You're in the right place.
Or that they really don't like other people playing with their stuff.
Yeah, take that, you conduit bastard.
Take down the communications.
Yeah, there's this anchor. Looks like it's holding all the antennas in place.
Ah. Oh, I am not playing around with you jumpy boys anymore.
Oh, yes! Serious improvement!
Did we kill them all? Did we kill them all? I think we did.
Yeah, I don't think this is gonna cut it. Nothing bad ever came from getting new powers. Oh, this is going to be epic!
Okay, so one difference with the karma bomb for the evil side is that,
What a rush!
well, you can see it on screen. We need to kill people within a allotted time or it's not going to work. Since this is our first time doing it, the game is cutting us a little bit of a break. So now...
Anchors away.
Hello, Science Center District. I lost you. Do you read me? I'm getting nothing, sir. You? Nothing outside our immediate area.
Yeah, Reg. Let's go find us some prime conduits and get some new powers. We own the streets!
Take it easy. A few streets in the immediate vicinity, right? The DUP still owns the other 98%.
But we kicked them off the Space Needle, man.
You knocked out their comm center, okay? They may be deaf, but they're not dumb. Kicking the DUP completely out of Seattle is gonna take time. We just got here.
You know what they say? The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single kick-ass tag.
Who says that?
The Chinese people.
I think since we're on the Bad Karma playthrough, we're going to go with the skull on TV.
Hey, Reg. You see it from down there?
Are you kidding? People in Portland can see it.
I just want to let the dupes know I'm here, man.
What the hell is that? That's not one of the three who escaped.
I guess this will do it for this episode. I know this was only the first episode, but, you know, there was quite a bit to kind of showcase. So, next time on Infamous Second Son. After I do a little bit of cleanup, we are gonna continue on through the story, but as a bad guy. And I think maybe for this playthrough, I might start off an episode after this episode with just doing one of these little graffiti things. You know, I think since the district clearing, we're gonna like do that off screen. I think doing it this way would probably be kind of fun. That way we're not just wasting time with like a montage of like all of this shit. You know, just to have something kind of cool at the beginning. Alright, so I'll see you guys after I do a little bit of cleanup off screen. See you guys then.
A 70-centimeter square window.
The skies a bit clearer today. The rain has passed me by. I went and opened up the window again. I can't remember why. The signs that I kept pinned to the walls have flown out of the room. Soon I'll find my way to you. I have